Good morning, good morning. It's me, Patricia. I hope that you all had an amazing weekend with your family and the friends and the people that you love and the people that love you the same way. I hope that you are surrounded by love and really good energy, right? And yeah, so it's very important for us to always know the people around us that we can trust, the people that we know that we can really rely on. And we also want to make sure that people around us that we wanted to know that they can rely on us, that they can trust on us, right? Because we live in a world that loyalty and friendships and relationships and the meaning of relationships is not the same. It keeps on changing, right? So we have to be very selective when it comes to friendships, when it comes to the people that we surround ourselves with. So I am very grateful because I know for a fact that I have people in my life that I can trust. And because the people in my life that I can trust and the people in my life that I have, that I am 1,000% sure that they love me beyond death, I still in my life, I have learned with the years, with the influences, with the experiences of my life, I have learned that it's very important to be more focused and to be more grateful and appreciative of the people that we know have that love for us, that love that will go beyond your failures, the love that will go beyond death, right? Because we know that it's important to have those people in our lives. And we just don't want to have them in our lives. We also want to be that kind of person for somebody else. Loyalty is so important. Relationships are so important. But I know that sometimes, because we want to have fun and we want to have, travel buddies and do all those things, we are okay with allowing people in our lives, in our circle, that we know already that those people are not the best people that we should have by our side. And that doesn't always mean that the person is bad or evil. That only means that you guys are not a good match. Sometimes it can be family, can be friends, co-workers, right? Especially with co-workers. Like I tell people all the time, I don't like to have co-workers on my social media because we know people faces. Since I was little, my mom always told me, you know people faces, but you don't know people hearts. So, and I had recently something that happened, I experienced with my older sister when I was like, you gotta be careful. There's certain people you should not have on your social media because those people, they will see what you have. And people in our lives, they always assume that your life is better than their lives, right? They always assume if you post that you are having fun and you are traveling, they say, how can that person be in this situation but I'm not? So we have to be very careful with whom we have on our social media, right? There's 3 people that I have that, that I'm like, okay, I'm going to leave them there. But I'm very selective, even when it comes to my social media. I just don't let anybody in. And it's not because I think that everybody is bad. It's not that I think that everybody's just after me to cause me harm. But it's because I'm aware of the people that can come into our lives and they can fake their image, and they can wear this shiny cloth and put this fake light, and for you to believe that, oh my God, this person is my friend, the person wants the best for me, and then you something happened, you're like, oh my God, I can't believe that this person did this to me, right? So, and instead of just hate them and stuff, what I do, I pray for them and I say, you know what, you're gonna get yours, because we all get ours from God. Even me, I will tell you too, even when I make mistakes and stuff like that, I'm pretty aware that I will have mine coming to me, because we get what we give, right? So there was a person that saw that my sister had a situation, and and that person acted very friendly, and they were like, for years we thought that they were very nice, and then come to find out that person is one of the main reasons why my sister didn't get something that she really, really wanted. And I've been telling her, remove this person, right? And now that, but because that person tried to do that to my sister, something happened to that person. And I'm like, I say, God forgive me for saying that, but I said to my sister, you see, I knew they did that. Neither one of us went back to that person and said, oh my God, you are so evil, you did that. You know what? Life did it. So that's why even me, I have to be very careful with what I say. Even what I'm saying right now, I have to be careful, because I'm like, yeah, I cannot be happy with something happened to somebody. All I can do is learn from the experience. See, you're trying to be evil. You're trying to stop somebody from growing. You're trying to stop somebody from getting and do something they were supposed to do. And now life got you, right? So that situation, instead of making me jump with joy, it was like, see, Marcia, you gotta be careful. Because why you gotta be careful? Because when you do that to people, it's gonna come back to you. And then when it comes back, it's not gonna feel good. And you will maybe one day be like, maybe it's because I did that. Now I'm going through this. Trust me, I have been through things that I know is because of my actions. So, and I decided to make this video this morning because I want us to remember one thing. We are all imperfect people. We all are imperfect people. I don't care if it is your friend from church. I don't care if it is your coworker. I don't care if you're a family member. I don't care if it is a person that you call sister, brother that you grew up with. I don't care what it is. We need to understand one thing. If sometimes we fail ourselves, right? I sometimes fail myself. I sometimes have to give myself grace, because I sometimes have to say, Marcia, how did you get yourself to get to that point? How did you do that? I have to do that to myself, because I have to sometimes also think like, wow, this is happening because you made that mistake, because you did that, right? So if I can betray myself, if I can disappoint myself, we'll be foolish enough to believe that other people won't. Sometimes these people will be like, oh my God, that person seems so nice and so right. How could they do that to me? You do that to yourself. We hurt ourselves, right? So we cannot expect people to just always be amazing and never hurt ourselves. Jealousy is real, right? I remember when I got married and people saw my ring and some comments, right? And now, my husband is a white guy, and, we have few years of difference. We have 11 years difference, almost 12 years difference, right? So I have people jokingly be like, oh yeah, there's gold diggers and stuff, oh, there's this and this. People have no idea what kind of relationship my husband and I have. People have no idea how much I make. People have no idea of who I was and who I am, who I was before him and who I am with my husband now. But people say, oh my God, she married this white guy. They have a little bit of age difference. Oh, she's a gold digger. She's with this guy with money. So things like that, I laugh about it. My husband and I talk about it all the time, because some people are very obvious. And I even had people to ask me to, oh, let me see your ring, and counting diamonds on my ring. You don't even know if my ring was $1. You don't know if my ring was $100,000. You don't know, but people just assume things all the time, right? She married this white guy. She's a gold digger. So, and it's like people that you like, wow. But you know why? Since that happened in other situations of my life, I no longer get surprised by people's actions. I had people in my life that I dealt with for years that I call brothers and sisters. And then when I came to find out what they really thought of me and my family, I was a shock, and I cried so much, and I said, those are the only people really that I truly allowed myself to open myself to tell them my stuff. And those people betrayed me in the worst way. So it was hard for me to forgive, and I did, right? I forgive them. But you know what? Instead of being bitter at them, I'm grateful for those people. You know why? Because they taught me valuable lessons in life. And because of those people, I appreciate the people that I know and I can put my hands on fire for. I appreciate them more, because even when they fail, with me, their love for me will never fail. There's a difference. There's a difference of somebody failing me and somebody love failing for me, right? When you fail me, that means you did something that offended me, that broke my heart. But when your love failed me, that means you did something intentionally to break me, to destroy me, to hurt my life, and to hurt the lives of the people I love. A lot of people don't know all the things I had to go through before I got married, before I got to here where I am today, before I got to a place where I can stand up by myself and be like, nope, I'm not going that way. Nope, I'm not going this way. It doesn't matter how lonely I get, how emotional I get. There are some steps that I never take anymore. There are some things I don't play with it anymore. And there are some people I don't give chances to be around anymore. It does not mean because I don't love them or I think all people are bad. There was a time I was becoming bitter and angry because of the pain and the hurt that people were causing me. But then I'm like, nope, this just changing who I am, right? Because just because somebody does something to you, it doesn't mean you have to change to whom they are, right? If somebody poke your eye, yeah, I want to poke your eye out, but just because somebody wants to be evil and hurt me, but then I start hurting everybody, how better am I, right? So with all the love in my heart and all the experiences and all the traumas and all the falls and all the failures and all the disappointments of my life, one thing I can say, I am still growing and I'm learning. And each person that came in my life is a valuable lesson to me, right? Because it's important for us to take the lessons and keep on going. I no longer stay back and say, oh my God, look, this. Sometimes I will talk about those people, right? Because sometimes when you talk about certain situations, in order for you to be able to rely to in order for you to be able to talk about it and to really feel and to express yourself, you have to go back in certain names because those are the people that got you to where you are, right? So I'm not gonna say I don't no longer talk about those people. Yes, I talk about those people sometimes because I'm like, wow, because of them, I am here today. But one thing I tell you, those people don't control me and my life like they used to be, right? So one of the things I learned in life, don't give people control. If you have a friend you hang out with, good, be careful. And not everybody's your friend. The word friend is a very, very special word, right? There are people that we hang out with and have fun with, and you go home. And there are people that are your friends. If you have too many friends, you are doing something wrong. If everybody is your friend, you don't know life. Because even Jesus, not everybody was his friend. He got betrayed by the people that saw his miracles. He got betrayed and sold by the people that saw that he was the Son of God. So if Jesus was betrayed, who are we not to get betrayed? That is another thing that I had to learn in life, right? I'm not more important than Jesus. I'm not higher than Jesus. I'm not special than Jesus. So why would I not be betrayed? So I have to always remember that. So now when somebody does something, I no longer say, oh my God, I can't believe she did it. Say, see, this is who we are. This is how we learn. You think I never betrayed somebody? I'm sure I did. You think I never disappointed people? I'm sure I did. You think I never hurt people? I'm sure I did. You think I never gossip about people? I'll be lying if I say I didn't, right? But I know the older I get, the more mature I get, the more I realize that by doing that, I'm only cheating myself, right? I'm cheating myself for what I could really have. I'm cheating myself for something greater that I could have because I am focused on the bad. right? My heart is not in the right place. My mind is not in the right place, right? There was a time I was always going to work upset and getting frustrated. And I'm like, why am I going to be frustrated with that person or that person? They're showing me who they are. So, and sometimes it's frustrating. Oh, you have friends and you say, oh my God, I can't believe my friend did that again. And I'm just frustrated. Why am I even going to spend my energy, my time, my love, my mind, my thoughts, my sleep, saying, oh my God, that person did it to me, now I have to do this? For what? You lose your peace. You lose your health. You lose your time. You lose so much. So instead of being focused on that, I say, well, they are showing who they are. I have to believe it. When somebody tells me with their actions, in front of my back or behind my back, of who they are, we are responsible to believe it, right? We are responsible to take the steps that needs to be taken, right? You cannot expect certain people to do certain things, especially if they feel certain way about you, because it's not going to happen. You have to do it for your sake and for the sake of the people that are around you that don't deserve to feel the heat and the negativity of that is coming from that situation. It's your job to change the situation for yourself, for your home, right? It's not worth it for you to lose what you got because you are so focused on something else. So that's why I'm making you this video. Be careful with the people that you have and you call friends. Appreciate those that you know that they might fail, but their love will not fail for you. Be careful with those people. Pray and appreciate the people you have. Be grateful and appreciative of the people that you know you can trust. The people that you know that their love never failed. This is really the most important thing in life. Be careful with the actions that you take against someone. Be careful with the decisions that you make. Be careful with the places you go. Be careful with the places and the people that you go with. I might want to have fun and might want to go out or travel, but if you do with the wrong person, so many things can happen. And now we see too many people go missing and die because, they went on vacation with that friend. We got to be very careful because, some people are there and they wish you well, and some people are there and they don't wish you well. And always pray that God will protect you and give you the wisdom in order for you to pick wisely and to choose wisely. This is really what is going to help us to live a happy, peaceful, mindful life. Have a wonderful day.